My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the Bookie Killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer, coming live and direct from our state-of-the-art studio over here at VIP Sports, sponsored by our boys over there at MyBookie. Sitting in with me, for the few of you haters that have a problem with him, my producer/friend, Paparazzi, coming in.
What's up, guys?
Anyway, he's going to run along with me. For those 10, 12, 15 people that got a problem with him or how he looks, this, that, and the other, I don't give a fuck. The guy knows a lot about sports. He's not here to sell you information or tell you who's the best. Poppy, who's the best in this industry and who knows everything?
Steve Stevens.
So everybody, and you keep asking about, like, where's Skip? Skip will be back eventually. If he's not, who gives a fuck? Skip doesn't want to do the show anymore because he doesn't like people calling him names. He doesn't like getting prank calls and stuff like that. Me, I don't give a dog fuck. You got something bad to say about me, I got 2 nuts you can eat and a dick for your girl's mouth. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't like my foul mouth, change the fucking channel. Plain and simple. If you're just tuning into the VIP Sports Podcast, this show is all about the legalization of sports betting and, more importantly, how to make money betting sports. There's not another podcast out there that gives you more winners or gives you more insight on the sports betting world. My job isn't to preview every game. My job is to preview the games that you can make money on. We tell you who to bet and who to stay away from. For all you new amateur sports bettors out there that are just getting into the game, it's my job to teach you the lingo, the ins and outs of the business, what the line is, what the spread is, etc. And for all you novice and expert guys out there that, you know, think you're professional handicappers that are losing more money than you make, I'm here for you, bud. 877-220-6540. I am the best sports consultant money can buy. If you haven't seen my show, Money Talks, on CNBC, you can Google Money Talks at CNBC YouTube. It's all about my life of the #1 sports consultant money can buy. Brings you into my life of a guy that bets big and lives larger. This show was a spinoff of Money Talks. With all the overwhelming success, my job is to teach you guys how to get this money betting sports.
And you give a lot of free nuggets on there, but you always want to make sure that you're calling him because you get a lot more when you're doing business with this guy rather than just getting free nuggets.
Well, it's just like I was talking to my boy, Mike, you know, my boy Mike, the duffel bag boy. Remember the guys used to write up the write-ups in the newspaper, the duffel bag boy, blah, blah, blah. Well, you heard he went bankrupt, and then, you know, he got with me. The guy's been making more money than he's ever made in his fucking life. But he's like, you know, I watch every podcast, and you give nothing but winners, but you don't go all the way as to say, take this game and this, that, and the other. I've said it a million times. You got to pick your spots.
Right.
That's the whole reason why you call me. With the hot trends and things going on, you got to know what team to take on what day, so you're on the right spot as well, you know. I want to give a shout out to all my guys out there that are absolutely killing it right now. This week, we're undefeated, 5-0. Shout out to all my new guys that have came aboard. Shout out to my boy Larry Cunningham out there. Glad to see you out of the hospital. As you could see, you needed to make a little extra money out there. You know what I mean? A lot of people talk about how much money they make. And guys, let me give a quick message before we get into the show. If you're smart enough to sit around and use your own money to bet sports, and you're smart enough to have a good job to where you have a bankroll, why would you be so stupid enough to take a game from a guy off an email or a text message?
Makes no sense.
Guys, these guys that are emailing and text messaging, all they are is mass marketers. They're no different than an insurance company or a telecommunications company. All they're doing is marketing. The owners, the people behind the company don't know a fucking thing about sports. They have no connections. 99.9 of them don't live in Las Vegas like they say they do. They don't bet sports. They don't have an office, and they don't have clients. So how could someone so smart be so naive to take information? Because it's convenient? I don't want to hear that shit. If you're one of those guys and you're a pussy and you don't want to tell your wife about your sports betting, well, do me a favor, take your thong off and loosen up your bra strap and man up a little bit, because if you were doing this business the right way, you wouldn't be losing, and your wife would be excited because she would get a little bit more Louis Vuitton purses, Gucci, whatever the fuck she is, what she's looking for.
She'd be a happy lady. That's
correct. You won't be so stressed out from losing with a little limp dick like you're on coke. She might get pounded a little bit harder, which makes it, well, she doesn't have to fuck the neighbor or her other guy. So, guys, I just want to let you know, don't be fooled by all this bullshit, okay? If you can't deal with somebody on an individual basis and get a relationship with them, you shouldn't be doing this. Not to mention, do a little research. Sure. Make sure the guy's licensed and bonded. Where's their office? Don't just take, trace their phone number. Poppy, how hard is it to fucking track somebody's phone number that calls you real quick?
It's fairly easy these days.
So if it comes back to a cell phone, I mean, come on, guys. You're a little bit smarter than that. I'm getting overwhelmed with calls, and I don't know how the fuck these people buy from these other people before me. Maybe I need to start doing the text blast and email like all these other scumbags. Yeah. But these guys are getting a hold of everybody's names and numbers. They're putting it through an automated computer system. You don't talk to nobody. They're taking your money. These people know absolutely nothing. And guys, don't get fooled. Make sure you do your research on your company. Otherwise, don't put your money in somebody else's hands.
Right.
God damn. Anyway, it's July 18th, 2019, podcast number 225, Poppy.
It's unreal.
Our show airs every Thursday night. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Like I said, we plan on some big things. Shout out to my boy Nick Goodland out there, who's doing a lot of things for us with social media starting this month. Mm-hmm. Our subscribers, our views should grow on YouTube. But to those couple people that talk shit about our views on YouTube, first of all, I'm all organic. I don't advertise. And I bet you $1 million you can put out a video, you won't get nowhere near my views. So don't fucking play yourself. Anybody that wonders why we get low views, the competition in this business is 10 quadrupled, 100 times itself with a bunch of bullshit, but still nobody's getting more views than the VIP Sports Podcast.
And we hit 3 million views yesterday. Congratulations to Joe on that.
Joe or myself or both of us?
Well, both of us. Obviously, it's a team effort.
Goddamn right it is. So, yeah, 3 million real views.
Correct.
We don't buy fake views. We don't buy fake followers. And we don't buy fake likes.
Right. All
plain
organic.
and simple, guys. Rough, rugged, and raw. We give it to you real here at VIP Sports. Anyway, they want to do some advertising with the company. We got a couple people fighting over it. Our new sponsors will be on the show. What is it, on August 11th or 14th?
Somewhere in that vicinity, when we do the next podcast.
You will see a sports book review by Sunday. You got my word. Well, I just put myself out there, huh, Poppy?
Yeah, you did. You got to come through now.
People that want to advertise on the show, tell them what they got to do.
Well, if you're watching or listening to this podcast, you own a small business, work at a company interested in getting involved with the booming sports betting industry, send us an email at advertising@VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We'll get back to you with all the details on how to become a sponsor of the show.
Like I said, doesn't matter what you are, guys. Just give us a call. We'll do whatever it takes to make you happy. Got a great show for you today. We might as well get right into making money. After all, this show is about how to get paid betting sports. Not who my co-host is, not who you like to see, all about making money. And money can get you anything you need, bud. So don't worry about nothing except for information that'll get you fucking rich.
That's all I care about.
I'm on top of the mountain. All I'm going to do is reach my hand out and grab it, and I'll pull you right to the top, plain and fucking simple. We're going to talk about the Vegas Golden Knights. They did a great thing with a 13-year-old boy. Actually, damn near teared me up. It was fantastic. We're going to talk about a little bit of the golf major of the year. This is the last final major of the year, Pop.
The British Open. Yep.
That is correct. Even though golf doesn't really excite me, a lot of people that listen to the show do like golf. Mm-hmm. We're not going to get into it too deep, but we'll give some odds and shit and see what's going on. Mm-hmm. Major League Baseball segment, of course, hot as a pistol, hot as fish grease. Hotter than the Vegas pavement right now.
I'm surprised we're not on fire right now in the office.
Like I said, well, we are, but the phones are on fire.
But I mean, the whole office blowing up because you are literally on
Correct.
fire.
Well, with everybody taking vacations and the East Coast guys that do sports, these guys that know a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy, that had to shut down for 3 months because they don't have no clients.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that's like. We're 24/7. I get more walk-ins than a goddamn hair salon. We had 2 guys walk in today and spend $250 promotion right off the street.
I literally saw it.
Now, let me ask you guys out there that are in my business. You ever got a walk-in? Never in your life. Have you ever put a picture of a client on Instagram? No. You ever put a real Vegas ticket of you actually betting in Vegas? No. You ever put a picture of you and your salesman in the office up, or a clip, or did a TV show all about it?
Well, they don't have that stuff.
That's what separates me from everybody else. What do you say we do the show, Poppy?
Let's go.
All right, you want to get a hold of us, guys? A lot of fraud out there. Make sure you pick up the phone and call 877-220-6540. You're looking for a free pick? Go to the website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. We have packages for all size shapes of sports bettors. Whether you're crawling or balling, small or tall, I got your back. If you're watching this podcast on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to our channel. When you click the subscribe button, make sure you also click the bell and choose to receive notifications. That way, anything we do, you'll get alerts. You don't have to go looking for us. We'll come to you.
And guys, you're going to get a lot of information coming up with Sportsbooks reviews, Sports Betting 101, Rolls-Royce cams, his promotion. So get ready, guys. Make sure you are involved. Make sure you get the notifications.
We appreciate all your comments. We really do. We appreciate your thumbs up. For those that put in the thumbs down, we love you too, because without no haters, I'd be fucking nothing.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, VIP Sports LV. You can direct message us with any questions. We'll get back to you. And if you're down and out, you need a little motivation in your life, well, my suggestion would be to go Money Talks, CNBC, YouTube, and go watch those 9 episodes of Money Talks and get more excited and motivated than you possibly could. I'm a master motivator. I'll inspire you. I'll motivate you. I'll show you how to take your mouthpiece from a BB gun to an Uzi overnight. Show you how to overcome objections to any rebuttal anybody can give you. Show you how to say the right thing at the right time. Show you when to get excited. Show you when to get serious. Show you when to have compassion and that you really care. Because if you don't care about your client and you don't care about your product that you're selling, you shouldn't be doing it, because you're lying to not only the client, but yourself. And if you go around your entire life lying to yourself, you never know who you are, and you're a fraud. Plain and fucking simple. Just like a girl. Once they get in tune with their pussy, know how to rub that motherfucker and do their thing, they're shooting nuts left and right. They know exactly what to do. That's why 9 out of 10 girls, when you're fucking them or not, whether they're liking it or not, they're still going to lick that middle finger and rub that clit to get that fucking nut off. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
So they're always going to have to get theirs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why, little advice, guys, you want to impress somebody, make sure you get their nut off first before you start digging her out. That way it's just really exciting. You know what I mean? I wouldn't eat the pussy on the first night if you don't know the girl, unless you take her home to the jacuzzi and boil her at 108 degrees for at least 13 minutes.
Real advice from Steve Stevens.
Motherfucking right. Make sure you check out our new Absolute Blowout Winter merchandise. Up your swagger this summer. I got all new shirts. We got sweatshirts. You want to be balling? Like I said, everybody's an ABW in one way or another. You got winners and losers. Which one are you? Go represent that Absolute Blowout Winter gear and be the life of the party or wherever the fuck you're at. Make sure you go to absoluteblowoutwinter.com and pick up one of your shirts today.
I'm seeing a bunch of it around town in the sports books.
I'm almost at 10,000 sold, and believe me, not too many were sold here in Vegas. Well, maybe probably a few hundred, maybe even 1,000. I don't know.
I'm seeing some in the sports books. So
Well, of
it's
course you
definitely
are.
happening.
You know what I mean? They got to represent. Let's get right into the show. Now, we talked about the Golden Knights, Poppy, and this is why I love my city. This is why I love Las Vegas. They always do some good shit. As you know, it was on the news. Everybody was excited. Let's talk about the Golden Knights and what they did, bud.
All right, well, the Vegas Golden Knights gave 13-year-old Duran Coldwell the day of his life. Duran is battling Hodgkin's lymphoma cancer right now, and the Knights made him the Golden Knight for a day. Duran got his own locker in the dressing room. He got outfitted with a team goalie, just like his hero, Marc-Andre Fleury. And he got the full pregame introduction to an assembled crowd. Duran even got to save some shots on the ice. Duran's treatment has responded very well lately, and the cancer, gladly, is in remission. Congratulations, Duran.
Absolutely, man. Anything motivating, anything that we can do to pump him up, you sure have to do it, because, man, my dad went to cancer. You know, I'm all about fuck cancer. I can't stand it. They need to get a cure for it. And even the people that have to go through the chemo and they get it in remission and fight it, the road is just terrible with the headaches and the shit that they have to go through. So anybody out there fighting cancer or any other disease, stay positive, fight hard, and I got your back, man. Like I said, hopefully you'll get better.
And the Knights, you know, ever since they came into existence over here with the mass shooting that we had, they've really put themselves with the community over here.
Yeah.
Like people don't even understand. Sports teams are in every city and everything, but this particular team, the things they do at the community is just great.
Well, I mean, what made the Vegas Strong hashtag so big on top of the event well, the first responders are the ones that are the superstars,
Correct.
and they're the ones that came up with Vegas Strong, the firemen and everybody, but Knights are the one that took it and ran with it.
Yep.
When you think of Vegas Knights, you instantly think of Vegas Strong because they've taken on the hashtag at their games, as you've seen, and everybody else. So, like you said, they took the baton and ran with it, and I love you for that. And the Raiders, I'm sure, are going to do the same thing because I've seen Davis all around town. Mm-hmm. He hangs out at Piero's. He's at SDK. He's over there living that life with the high people.
Yep.
And I think he's going to get into the community as well.
Yep, I think so,
He's going to
too.
be very excited to be a part of Vegas.
Yep.
I promise you that. Let's get into golf real quick. The Open Championship. Royal Portrush, Northern Ireland.
Yes.
Now, that's got to be beautiful. I mean, I've never been over there. I found out that I am Irish when I spit in the tube. I knew it was a little bit. I know it's 12%, but
12%.
12%. I was walking around, hey, forget about it, thinking that I'm fucking 50, 75% Italian. I'm, what was it, 29%.
29%.
I'm a straight white boy, you know what I mean?
Wow.
So whether your dad is 100% and your mom's not, you take certain traits from each one of them, and you guys would be surprised. You got to go to that Ancestry.com. You know what I mean?
You can find it all out, yeah.
That's a fucking fact. Anyway, Roy, what do you want to talk about?
Well, let's talk about Rory McIlroy. You know, he's looking to win his 5th major in his home nation of Northern Ireland. Of course, once famously shot a 61 as a youngster.
Well, that's his course, and like he's played it more than probably anybody else out there.
Probably.
However, I don't know how he's starting off. Didn't he get an 8 on the first hole today?
He got an 8 on the first hole today. Did not finish very well. I think he shot 8 or 9 over. So maybe the pressure of, you know, a lot of people had him as a favorite. Maybe that pressure of shooting that big round when he was a kid got to him. I know, I mean, when you open up with an 8 on the first hole, maybe the jitters are there. He did play okay through some of the other holes.
Some
but,
jitters. He
yeah.
probably stayed up last night drinking Crown Royal and getting fucked up with his family, and he's out on the course fucked up.
Yeah.
He was the favorite at 8-1, to be
Yeah.
exact. So, you know, it is what it is. We'll see where he stands. Brooks Koepka, in his last 4 majors, has finished first, second, and second. So this motherfucker's not playing around. He's winning everything. Yeah. Tiger Woods this week said to win the Masters in April took a lot out of him emotionally and physically. Well, fuck, I bet. You probably went and partied with them bitches for 60 days straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
After that win, you didn't need to do no more. But Tiger, please call Bosley and get your hair fixed. You got too much fucking money to be walking around with that fucking hairstyle, bro.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Tiger's 43 years old, 1 year, you know, younger than me. And I would probably guess he's hoping for some decent weather out there.
Yeah, I think Tiger needs all the help he can get over there. It's going to be a little tough.
Tiger's back to him old self. As long as he's got 4 or 5 bitches with him and he's doing his thing and he has a little weed there, maybe a couple lower tabs back at the hotel, he's going to be in fantastic shape.
Yeah.
You know, hashtag leave Tiger the fuck alone.
There we go.
Let him go do his thing. And like I said, he'll win some more championships here to come. And don't forget, when he gets on the senior tour, he will be like, he will kill everybody.
The man, yes.
Yeah, he will be the man for sure.
Yes.
Let's go over some odds. Poppy, Rory, 8-1. Brooks, 10-1. Dustin Johnson, 10-1. Who else?
John Rahm is 16-1. Tiger Woods, 18-1. Justin Rose, who's over there, 20-1. Francisco Molinari, who won the tournament last year, is at 20-1. Ricky Fowler at 25-1. Patrick Cantlay, 25-1. Tommy Fleetwood, 25-1, and Justin Thomas at 25-1. Those are the favorites of the tournament.
All right, guys, go grab your pen and a piece of paper for all you guys out there looking for them golden nuggets. Go grab your little flash pan out there and get ready to shake that shit because we're going to show you how to get this motherfucking money. Fair enough?
I think guys are getting hard-ons right now.
Goddamn right they are. Go grab a pen and a piece of paper. Poppy, who's Major League brought to you by? And put a little excitement in it because these motherfuckers are our top sponsor.
All right.
They paid 6 figures. My bookie deserves what they got coming. You know what I mean? Although they're getting business. Hey, my bookie, not everybody puts that fucking code in. So let's make sure that I'm getting all the credit and all that because you probably got your sponsor money back already. Okay? Not everybody wants the rollover. But guys, go ahead and tell them how they can get involved.
Well, our MLB segment is brought to us by our good friends over at mybookie.ag. We all know that watching sports is fun, but it's a hell of a lot more entertaining when you've got action on the games. You've heard us talking about mybookie.ag for weeks now, and it's the one bet you'll be happy with the whole year long. Created by online gaming pioneers in 2012, MyBookie vows to improve the sports betting experience where so many other brands have failed. Year in and year out, MyBookie.ag has delivered on its promise of excellent customer service and fast and easy payouts. With in-game live betting and the most rewarding player perks in the business, MyBookie is the place to put in your action. And today, MyBookie.ag is offering a 50% deposit bonus on all new accounts to jumpstart your bankroll. Log on to MyBookie.ag today and use the promo code VIPWin50, all one word, to collect on the industry's biggest bonus incentive.
And make sure also, Poppy, I want to, check in right here. Follow Bet My Bookie on Twitter, Instagram to get the latest odds and props as they're posted.
Correct.
Whether you're an expert or a rookie, you should be betting at MyBookie.ag. And remember, who you're betting on is just as important who you're betting with.
Definitely.
Plain and fucking simple.
You want to be with MyBookie, for sure.
Well, I don't know how long they're going to be with us, because if anybody signed up with them that's dealing with me right now, they're burying these motherfuckers.
That's true.
We love you guys, but like I said, if you can handle the beating, God bless you. We've only went through about 6 sponsors until we buried them, and then they're like, we love you, but we can't sponsor you no more because you guys been crushing us with your clients.
That's right.
Not to mention, sports betting is about to be legal in about 17 states here by the end of the year. That's very exciting. New York took my dick from like borderline limp all the way to sticking out sideways. It ain't all the way hard yet, but New York becomes legal, it puts an extra $5-10 million a year.
They had a soft opening at Tioga Downs, which my good friend Jeff Gorell owns yesterday.
Yeah, so, well, it's about to be on. Like I said, New Jersey already popped it off. When New York becomes legal, just look at this face. I'll just be the face of the business. Hopefully I can get somebody to, have that spirit that I got. Right. If I could just do videos all day and I had time to go do sportsbook reviews and Instagram Live and have someone follow me like I used to all my exotic restaurants and where I take my kids and my lifestyle, show them the sales room and show them all that shit, the company make 10 times the money. Right. But right now, if I'm not at the company,
it doesn't make the money.
Yeah, so, it's a give or take situation. But believe me, guys, I know how important social media is, and I am going to get my ass back up and start doing the content.
Yep.
Let's do some weekly updates, guys. You ready? Tuesdays, write this down. Tuesday, underdogs went 9-6 straight up. Home teams also went 9-6 straight up. Home dogs, 4-1. Overs, 9-6. Overall on Tuesday, a big shit day to bet sports, unless you were on the right team. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Biggest upsets, Philly plus $1.80 over the Dodgers, which they got pounded the next day, huh?
Yeah.
9-8. On Harper's big night, and I do want to give a shout out, Harper, because your name hasn't been in the headlines anywhere.
No.
So it's a little fucked up for me as being a fan and, having your back and all that. But I'm sure you'll pull out of it for sure. I truly believe his wife's, pregnant and he's doing his thing. I don't know. It might be affecting his game a little bit, but truly still believe in him. He's a beast. But you're definitely going to need to do something before those Philly fans start throwing snowballs at your ass and start popping shit up.
It's coming.
Oh, it's coming for sure. But Harper ain't no punk either.
No.
Motherfucker talks shit in Philly to Harper. Harper's ready to scrap.
Yeah.
Ain't no Vegas boy worried about no Philly motherfucker. Vice versa. But Vegas boys ain't no bitches neither, homeboy. You throw a snowball at me or one of my boys I know from Vegas, you're getting the fucking slapped or knocked the fuck out. Plain and fucking simple. So that's going to be a little weird how he reacts in Philly. Skip said when he was down there a few times yelling at him and shit like that, and the fans were being mean to him, he handles it because he knows. Just think about that big-ass check you get every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Anyway, one more. Toronto plus 170 over Boston, 10-4.
They gave them a whooping that night.
Yes, they did, but came back the next day and got pounded again.
Yeah.
So Wednesday, guys, now check out Wednesday. Favorites, 10-4. Over, 7-6. Biggest upsets were Mets plus $1.70 over Minnesota and San Francisco Giants plus $1.90 at Colorado.
Yes.
Let's do a little recap, guys, for those that are falling behind or they haven't watched one of the 225 fucking episodes. Yeah. Been living in a cave or something like that. If you're just catching on to the podcast, I hit 70+%, give you guys 70+% worth of free information on every fucking podcast. Nobody wins like me, period. Recap, I said for weeks, Colorado Rockies at home to the over. Guess what the result was, Poppy? Reds and Rockies combined for 26 runs on Saturday and 19 runs on Sunday. Rockies and Giants combined for 21 runs on Monday. That would be labeled as a fucking absolute blowout winner. Type of game that you definitely want your money on.
Anyone who did their homework right now is marking stars next to those games.
Well, anyone that listened to me last week just got 3 winners.
Yeah.
And combining for 21 runs per fucking game.
Yeah, they weren't sweating those.
Guys, come on now, man. Pay a fucking attention. I also said Yankees were still on fire in the first 5 innings. For all my guys out there that are with my personal plays, you know all about that. Guess what the result? Yanks won the first 5 innings on Friday. They pushed on Saturday, won again versus Toronto on Sunday. There's 5 solid winners right there for you guys.
Correct.
You can't put 5 winners together throughout the entire week to save your fucking life.
Correct.
We said San Francisco Giants are 6-1 in their last 7 games, and the Giants were plus money in 5 of those games. You know what the result was? San Francisco's won 5 straight games, and the Giants are 12-2 in their last 14 games. Huh. Guys, nobody gives you this type of information. Home umpire date, which nobody goes over
This is
umpire
their favorite
matches.
part.
This is what a lot of clients love, and a lot of people have been making money. We're going to go over the home umpire update. These are umpires that are behind the plate at home. Bruce Dreckman, 13-4 to the home team when he's behind the plate. Adrian Johnson, 14-4 to the home team when he's behind the plate. Manny Gonzalez, 13-4 to the home team when he's behind the plate. Paul Newart, 12-4 to the home team when he's behind the plate, ladies and gentlemen. That's like 50-16.
I'll take that.
Could you use an extra 25 units, guys? Come on, man. You guys are out there betting sports, fucking spending money with a computer, responding to a text message, dealing with guys through an email. Fucking shame on you. Shame on you, seriously. And you wonder why the motherfucker buried you, and you're all sad and don't have a relationship. Come on, man. You should blame yourself for doing that type of shit. These are umpire updates, guys. All you have to do is bet those 4 people right there behind the plate, and you're absolutely getting paid.
Correct.
Now, let's talk about umpires that go over. When these umpires are behind the plate, you bet the over. Alan Porter, 13-2 to the over when he's behind the plate. Alfonso Marquez, 11-5 to the over when he's behind the plate. Nick Lentz, 12-6 to the over when he's behind the plate, Poppy. That's 36-13.
Not bad.
Guys, between the 2 umpires, between the umpire matchups to the over and the home team, you're picking up about 38 units right there.
Right.
And guys, in this business, that's unheard of. You know, the best in the world documented was 66% until the world met me 14 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
We're the nation's leading business financial network. Documented you.
Well, remember, I didn't just get on CNBC because I was some guy.
Right.
I proved to CNBC for 2 years. I showed them things that were humanly impossible.
Correct.
And they had no choice but to make a show. I didn't go on fucking some paid network or Showtime or HBO or some fake shit or MTV. Nah, motherfucker. CNBC, the business financial network that runs the world with money. Stock market, you know, that makes the world turn. And I proved to America that I can make you more money betting sports than you do buying any fucking stock at any fucking time. Crypto, my nuts. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, stay on these home umpire matchups and these people that to the over.
I think we got to take a break.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's take a little break. When we come back, I'm going to go over some team over and unders, give you guys a little information on what teams that you need to bet over and what teams you need to bet under.
Perfect.
Same way you need to be pounding your girl, over under, because I'm over and under it. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Right after the break. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Steve Stevens, a.k.a. the Bookie Killer. First half of the show, we went over some umpire matchups, which, in my opinion, are some of the strongest pieces of information that you could possibly get that I'm giving out right now. First 5 information, I always like going over the recaps, not just to stroke my own cock, but, you know, to give you guys reality and let motherfuckers know, like, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't. Every one of my podcasts, I'm giving out major information of games that actually fucking win.
Right.
Not some bullshit, not some fucking little Vegas day fake shit where he goes on Instagram Live and says he has Houston, and then he posts the next day a picture of the other side. You know, I won. You know, I don't play all that fake bullshit.
Right.
Okay? And for you guys that would sign up with someone's website through social media, shame on you once again. I also talked about texting and emailing. If you clients out there are dumb enough to spend your money through a text or an email with a guy that you don't know or you haven't done your research to see if he's licensed and bonded, and you're making sure that he's not calling you from a cell phone, remember, these guys are doing nothing but marketing you. They don't know a fucking thing about sports. They don't bet themselves. So why would you throw your hard-earned money on somebody that don't know shit?
You need to vet and do the research.
Correct. And be a little bit smarter with your hard-earned money. Like I said, you work too hard for your money to fuck it off. So if you want to make sure you get paid, 877-220-6540. I tell you what I'm going to do. I want everybody involved this weekend because I want to help everybody get a bankroll, okay? But you have to bet at least $500 a game. What I'll do is this. I'll give you guys Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'll throw Monday in for free. My personal first 5 plays. So for those 4 days, you're going to get owner selections on top of any first 5 personal play. It's a $2,500 value right there in itself. So 877-220-6540. I'll give you Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday owner selections and any first 5 personal play for $150.
Wow.
$150. Guys, if you don't have $150 to upgrade your fucking life, then you shouldn't be betting. That's all I can tell you.
Take advantage, guys.
If you're betting $500 a game and you don't have $150 to work with me for 4 days, $500 player makes $2,000 minimum during these 4 days. So you won't invest $150 to make $2,000? Shame on you.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not for you if that's the case. Anyway, let's go over some team over and unders. Write that down. I'm so over and under it. Shout out to Five Finger Death Punch. I love that song. Anyway, these are the teams over and under. Seattle Mariners, ladies and gentlemen, and this can't be denied, 60-30 to the over this year. That's 66%.
Yeah.
That's hitting twice what you lose. That's making you a tremendous amount of money. Now, remember, these are totals. Some are $1.10, some are even money, some are plus $1.05.
Right.
So that you can't, this doesn't tie into favorites and big high numbers. That's a legit 66%. So
what more do you need?
You're winning twice what you lose, guys. If you were on that stat the entire year, I would have to say you're doing fantastic. 27-11 to the over versus right-handed pitchers, which doesn't really excite me, but I mean that's definitely a nice record. So if you guys do step up on Seattle, bet them over, like I said, for the entire year overall. But more importantly, seems like they do a little bit better when they're going against right-handed pitchers. Boston Red Sox, 32-15. I haven't talked about my Sox in a while because I've made a lot of money on them. They're still not all the way in beast mode, but they're making their way back. They still do have some problems.
Yeah.
They're not ready for me to be betting 6 figures on them yet.
No.
But I have been betting Boston a little bit, picking my spots. It's not a team that you just bet every day. Are the Yankees still hotter than Boston? Abso-fucking-lutely. So if you're a Boston fan out there and you're in your car going to the fucking bar, don't bet with your heart. Bet them Yankees right now. Just don't tell none of your friends. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Anyway, Red Sox 32-15 to the over versus teams with a losing record. You want to explain that a little bit to the squares?
Well, I mean, they're playing teams with losing records, so you're getting bad pitchers, and Boston can hit the ball. Originally this year to open up, they weren't hitting the ball in Fenway Park, but these guys got hot. They're the defending world champions, and they hit the ball against losing pitchers.
Which, when they do get hot with these new juice balls, these motherfuckers should be crushing shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we talked about the juice balls last podcast. The balls are flying out, and when Boston is hot, especially here in the summer, guys, this is a team that's going to score runs. So really look at that when they're playing losing teams to bet Boston to the over.
Correct. And like I said, no sense of worrying about the side. Like I told you, don't always look for a team. There's a total stat right there that'll get you paid. Moving on, Arizona Diamondbacks. Guy called in the other day. Hey, Steve, what's up, man? I really want to work with you. I put $10,000 Texas. Yeah, I said, yeah, that's the worst fucking pick on the fucking board. They got pounded by Arizona that fucking night. You know what I'm saying? But Arizona, guys, 13-14 to the over after one day off over the last 3 seasons. 35 and 14. What did I say? 3 and 5?
13 and 14.
35 and 14 to the over after one day off over the last 3 years. So they've proven they score a lot of runs with a day off. And they also proven that their pitchers get blasted with a day off as well, because just because it's going over don't mean it's them scoring all the fucking runs.
Correct.
You know, that's other teams scoring on them as well. So Arizona Diamondbacks to the over when they have 1 day of rest. San Francisco Giants 10-1 to the over this year after 1 day off. So when you see San Fran a day off, make sure you come right back betting that over. 10-1 stat cannot be fucking denied.
These are key stats, guys. Make sure you're writing these down.
Pittsburgh Pirates 57-35 to the over in the first 5 innings.
Plus 22 units.
Pittsburgh Pirates, guys, first 5 innings to the over. If you guys don't know about the first 5, when you call to take advantage of that $150 promotion for the 4 days, ask me about the first 5. That's where I'm making all of my money right now, just so you know. Let's do some under trends. Ready, guys? Write this down. Under trends. Cincinnati Reds, 56-32 to the under this year. 36-14 to the under at night this year. 36-18 to the under versus teams with winning records. So it seems that they step up with defense, and it seems like they don't score much to teams with winning records.
No, it's surprising because they have a very small ballpark, and Cincinnati the last few years you'd think as an offensive team, but they've proven over and over again they've got better pitching this season, and it's a team you want to take to the under. Every stat here shows you.
And it's a team that's been stepping up and giving these teams with good records a major fucking problem.
Yeah.
A major problem. So once again, guys, Cincinnati Reds to the under pretty much in every fucking which way but loose. You know what I mean? Who's hot right now? This is a segment that you guys definitely love. Oakland A's, as fucked up as it is to say, hot as a pistol. 6 straight wins, Poppy.
Yeah.
Since June 17th, the A's are 18-5, the best record in baseball in that span. Does that mean you bet them every fucking day? I don't know. They're really hot right now, and you got to follow the trend. But since May 16th, the A's are 35-16, the best record in baseball. Like I said, in that span, A's have won. Who'd they beat? The Twins on Thursday for 4 games. Minnesota, a dangerous team that's coming off 3 disappointing fucking losses.
Yeah, they are.
A's 31-14 at home in the first 5 innings. Yep. So the most important stat and most impressive stat, 31-14 at home in the first 5 innings. So if you want to fuck with Oakland, you might want to bet them at home first 5.
There you go.
Weekend series, Poppy. What do we got?
Well, we got the Mets, who are winners of 4 straight, going against San Francisco, who's the winners of 5 straight. 2 of the hottest teams that you still cannot trust, however. Noah Syndergaard will be coming up in trade rumors again with the deadline approaching.
And honestly, frankly, who gives a fuck? Like I said,
I don't
I'm
care
played
about
out
that
with
series.
Syndergaard. He pitches today. He starts today. So we'll see what he can do. Syndergaard was an absolute pimp that turned into a simp. I mean, you think guys are going to spend gigantic money for him?
No, I think, teams that are serious about making a run will spend some money. I mean, I do think he's a top of the rotation starter. He's young, so there's lots of upside to him.
Well, correct. But can he stay in the game?
I think he can stay in the game.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I just never gave a fuck about the Mets. He did excite me. Last year, he didn't excite me. He doesn't really excite me this year as well. But it is what it is. So, and like you love Verlander, we love how he started. I'm thinking a lot of these big-name pitchers that are having a couple of these good years, now that the balls are juiced, they're going to make their way out real quickly.
Yeah, that could be true.
So a lot of you young studs out there, be ready to go. Major League can always use some good pitchers, man.
Yeah, always.
Anyway, so we'll see what goes on there. There's a lot of weekend series here that we could go over, but I'm not on ESPN, and it's not my job to tell you the weekend matchups. The only matchup I got are my nuts and your bookie's chin. Match those fucking up. You know what I mean? Boxing. Big weekend out here in Las Vegas, boy. People are hyped the fuck up.
Yep.
Shout out to TMT. Mayweather Promotions, my homie, my family. We got a great boxing match. As you know, Keith Thurman, Manny Pacquiao, this motherfucker just don't stop. He's trying to own the fucking Philippines. He'll take every dollar he can get, and God bless him, he should.
Yep.
Jeez Louise. WBA welterweight world title is on the line Saturday night when Manny Pacquiao, Keith Thurman meet at the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Pacquiao, by the way, minus $1.50. I'd have to say this line is a little off, Paparazzi.
I agree.
We will talk about it in a second. Thurman is a plus 130 underdog. In addition, the total rounds for this fight is at 11.5 rounds. More odds, Thurman decision, plus $1.85. Thurman by KO, TKO, or DQ, plus 600. By the way, that's where all your money, if you're going to take a shot, that's what you take a shot at right there. Draw, plus 1,600. You can bet your life it's not going to be a draw. The way Thurman fights, Pacquiao could be a draw at any time because he'll go nonstop. It's hard to hurt Pacquiao, and it's hard to knock him the fuck out. And with Money May being one of my close friends, I know personally from him and several other boxers, they've said Manny Pacquiao's hands are like concrete.
Right.
He hits
He
hits very, very hard. Like Champ said, it's like that motherfucker must hit concrete all fucking day over there in the Philippines. You know what I mean? So keep in mind, he hits hard. Now, Keith Thurman, a year ago, I'd be like, no chance. He knocks Pacquiao the fuck out. Don't forget, he's had a couple surgery. Had his elbow surgery, had a little different surgery. His last fight, his tune-up, didn't really excite me. He didn't really murder the guy. However, he's no joke. This is going to be a battle, and what I do want you guys to know is the hate for each other. You know, it's hard for Pacquiao to hate anybody. He's such a religious, good guy, a helping guy, a really good person. And these two truly hate each other. So this is not going to be one of those boring-ass fights that you guys see. This is going to be a fight where they're both looking to get the job done. They're going for blood, and it's going to be a very good fight. Odds maker are leaning towards Pacquiao. I don't know. If I had to put an odds out there on the fight, it would be more like even money for me.
I agree.
It's up for grabs. It's anybody's fight. It's whoever feels better at the time. Who trained better? Did anybody have to lose weight? Did they eat proper? Are they feeling good? What exactly state of mind are they in right now? So whoever shows in the ring ready to go, I will tell you this, both of these fighters are ready to go. They're going to be on the top of their game. And the only message that I'll get is that, Thurman, if you do let Pacquiao beat you, it just shows where boxing's at right now. And if that's the case, Money May, Pacquiao wins this fight, come back and make another $300-400 million real quick because they're just giving money to any motherfucker that wants to fight. Not saying Pacquiao ain't that bad, but Pacquiao should still not be getting these fucking gigantic big fights.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I think it's time for Manny to go sit on the sidelines. He's done his thing.
Hey, listen, so do I. But listen, in his position, if these fucking Americans are going to continue to give you
the
50
money.
and $100 fucking million,
I agree.
you got to take it, right?
Yep.
Because
He's
all
not
he
an
does is
idiot.
take all that money back to the Philippines. He don't spend a motherfucking dollar of it here in the United States.
Yep.
He takes all his money back to the Philippines. So after this fight, why don't you thank the United States of America for giving you all that fucking money to take back to the Philippines, because you don't do shit for America.
Yeah.
And we'll leave it at that. Shout out to Floyd Money May, who does put all his money back in America
Yes,
and
he does.
everywhere else, and at Girl Collection, and he owns half in New York Times Square out there as well. So, spend your money in the country that you love so much. You know what I mean?
I
And
agree.
maybe we can make America great again, like Donald Trump said.
There we go.
Like I said, guys, there's a lot of things going on right now. This is a real good time of the year. A lot of players are taking a break right now when you need to get off your ass and get off the bench and get back in the game. You got to make your bankroll right now for football season. It is very crucial that you go into football season playing with the bookies' money and not yours. Don't get caught with your pants down, is all I can fucking tell you. The Hall of Fame game is 14 days away from today.
Yes.
You guys will see football on TV. College football starts August 20th. Guys, that is going to be here before you know it. The money is here, and I don't want to see you guys sit around and miss it. There's a lot of fucking ways to make money in baseball right now. Don't let the players be the only ones to get paid. My job is to tell you certain things in the podcast, show you who's hot, who's not. But one thing that you better do that I don't normally do is run these little time promotions. You got a chance to get owner selections for $150 for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and a first 5 personal play, $2,500 value. You must bet at least $500 a game. $500 players make at least $2,000.
Yeah.
$1,000 players make $4,000, and that you could take to the fucking bank. behalf of VIP Sports, myself, we love you. There's money to get. Everybody's excited. Football's right around the corner. And like I said, don't let the players be the only ones to get paid. Let's go get that fucking money. Fuck your bookie. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, be safe. It's hot out there. Make sure you drink that water. We love you.
Yeah, I'm right here, Dirk. Hustler, Bookie Killer, my money long. Now I'm legit, but I used to get my money wrong. I used to pimp, jack fools to get guap. So last thing I sweat, so sucker punk cop. Brag like a boss when I'm in the ghost. You run up on it, another hit of smoke. Came from the bottom and found a way out. Bet sports ain't never gonna play out. 10 grand to lose, 20 to gain. In my brain, my game's stronger than cocaine. Gotta get paid tonight, you motherfucking right. Play with my money, you're playing with your motherfucking life. White, rich, and hard, new reality start. 19, I had $100,000 car. Fuck your bookie, I'm taking them all down. Kiss my ass, twist the cap off the crown. Cause I ain't trying to take no short.